It's your boy Elzo Catch at 300. Y'all know I'm coming. I hope y'all had a safe, blessed 4th of July with y'all family, friends, good food, all that. And we got a lot to talk about today. And I'm going to start off with this. I told y'all when the Jimmy Butler trade happened to the Timberwolves, I said it was a bad trade. They traded away Zach LaVine and they got Jimmy Butler. I said Jimmy Butler is not fit to help Andrew Wiggins and Carlton Towns grow. And I was exactly right. Then with Tom Thibodeau, I said he is not the coach to help Andrew Wiggins and Carlton Towns. I was right. And then with Zach LaVine, I said he's coming off an injury. Zach LaVine can be so good in the league, and they can grow together. You got 3 players. Zach LaVine, Carlton Towns, Andrew Wiggins. There's your franchise right there. You trade away Zach LaVine, get Jimmy Butler. It did not work. Like I said, it wasn't going to work. Andrew Wiggins went from, I think, almost 24 points a game to 18 points a game last year. And it was all because of Jimmy Butler. You saw Andrew Wiggins mad that Jimmy Butler getting all the shots, the offense running through him. And you paying Andrew Wiggins all this big money to stand on the sideline, to literally run to the side and just stand there. And I did a video on it. I said, I watched the game where me and my brother were watching the game where Andrew Wiggins literally ran down the court 8 times and did not touch the ball one time. He didn't touch the ball one time. Carlton Towns, you see Jim Butler is fed up with Carlton Towns. I said it when it first happened. The Jimmy Butler trade to the Timberwolves wasn't going to work. And it didn't work. I wanted Zach LaVine to stay with them. It looked like they had so much fun playing together. Zach LaVine get hurt. Y'all just throw him away. Y'all didn't even give him a chance to come back to see if he was going to do anything. And then they want to bring the Tom Thibodeau. Then he bringing Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler. He got Ty Gibson. All these players from the Bulls. It's not going to work. It didn't work when they were with the Bulls. It's definitely not going to work right now. So, it's coming to Jimmy Butler wants out because he fed up with Carlton Towns. I don't know what was the reason why. I don't know if he even likes Andrew Wiggins. But he is fed up with Carlton Towns. There's a report. And Kyrie Irving and Jimmy Butler wants to play together. You know, when Kyrie Irving first said he wants to get traded, the top of his list was the Bulls, the Spurs, and I think the Knicks. And the Bulls was because Jim Butler wasn't traded yet. He wanted to play with Jim Butler. He wants to play with Paul George, and he wants to play with Kawhi Leonard. So Jim Butler is ready to leave and wants to come to the East and dominate with Kyrie Irving. Now, can this happen with the Celtics? I think not. You got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward. Those are 3 guards and a small forward. Those 2 shooting guards and a small forward. That you are going. Somebody is going to have to go. Somebody is gone if you get Jim Butler on that team. Everybody say Gordon Hayward. I don't know. Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens love Gordon Hayward. They said there's reports that Danny Ainge feel like he should trade Kyrie Irving because they don't know if he's gonna leave or not. To be honest, my best fit with Jimmy Butler and Kyrie Irving is the New York Knicks. A lot of people saying that, but it's true. You got a new coach, David Fizdale. All the NBA players love him. You got Kristaps Porzingis, Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Knox. You guys still got Frank coming out the bench. It will be a good team, and this is exactly what New York needs. New York needs some star power so much, just like the Lakers did. And they got LeBron James. They get Kyrie Irving and Jimmy Butler to go with Kristaps Porzingis. Is going to be special in New York. And we already know that. We know how big New York is on basketball. Kyrie Irving is from New Jersey. So he fit right in. He loved Jimmy Butler. He loved Kawhi Leonard. And if these two can get with the Knicks, the NBA, you got the Lakers back. You had the Knicks. 2 big franchises in the NBA with star power coming at you from the East and the West. You still got the Warriors and the Rockets and players like. If you get all these teams to actually be 2-headed monsters instead of a whole 5-star lineup, it'll be better. Now this season is big for Kristaps Porzingis to help Kyrie Irving and Jimmy Butler want to come to the New York Knicks. I know he's not gonna be 100% this year when he come back. They probably not gonna make the playoffs. We all know this. But if they do, Kristaps Porzingis is probably not going to be 100%. When he gets back, he is going to have to show that he is progressing and that he will be ready if Kyrie Irving and Jimmy Butler comes to the Knicks. That's my biggest thing. Like I said, I don't see them going to any other team in the East. Boston, you're going to have to give up Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, or Gordon Hayward, and Danny Ainge and Brad Stevens love all three of them. And Kyrie Irving, you know, he wanted to get traded somewhere else. He ended up in Boston. He liked Boston. He said he looked at the Raptors and see all these championships and stuff like that. Kyrie Irving still wants to play for the Knicks. He still want to play for the Knicks, and Jimmy Butler want to play with Kyrie Irving. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I think the best fit for Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler, is the New York Knicks. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't lie to y'all. This kind of hurt when I first saw that the Suns and Devin Booker are leaning towards this 5-year, $158 million max extension. I've been saying for about a year now that if Devin Booker doesn't get help, he should leave. The Suns, they get the draft picks that's not translating to wins. Devin Booker said he tired of not making the playoffs last year. And I was thinking he was leaning towards leaving. And then I looked on my phone and saw that they are leaning towards an agreement, and it can happen as early as this weekend on this 5-year, $158 million max extension. Y'all know my dream is that Kyrie Irving, Giannis, and Devin Booker play on the same team. It probably won't happen. But my other dream is that Devin Booker leaves and goes to a big market to where he can be a legit superstar. I see so much Kobe Bryant in Devin Booker. It's crazy. And I want Devin Booker to be on a franchise where he is going to get help, where he can go into the playoffs and people can see who Devin Booker is. People only know Devin Booker for a 70-point game against the Celtics, which they lost. He scored 70 points and they still lost. That's the only thing. When you say Devin Booker, to a lot of these NBA fans that really don't look into all the other teams, and you say Devin Booker name, oh, that dude that scored 70 points, that's all you hear. And Devin Booker is so much better than a lot of these players that be in the playoffs. It's just that simple. And I want Devin Booker to either go to the Lakers or the Knicks. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen. He got 5 years, $158 million max extension, looking at right in his face in Phoenix. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a 21-year-old dude that's hooping. All he doing is hooping. And he's so good at it that I want him to go somewhere else. But $158 million, I wouldn't turn it down. I wouldn't turn it down. And all these people love talking about the next Kobe and Shaq 2.0. Listen to me. In this league right now, you are not going to win with a shooting guard and a big man. That's it. Their point guard is who? Alfred Payton just signed with somebody else. He just signed with somebody else, so he gone. And then they let go of Tyler Ulis, who was Devin Booker's best friend. And he mad about that. So, like I said, if they don't get it together, if I was Devin Booker, I wouldn't sign it. I would not do this extension right now because this season would show me if y'all trying to help me or if y'all going to let me keep losing the rest of my career. And I'm 21 and I'm this good. I can go play with the Knicks, Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler. Might be going to the Knicks next year with Chris Porzingis, and they can make their own super team like everybody else doing in the NBA. They can make their own super team, and Kyrie Irving and Devin Booker can play together, and that would be something that I would love to see. Something I would love to see. Or he can take his talents to Los Angeles. Go to the Lakers. But I do not want to see Devin Booker every single year. He hasn't made the playoffs yet. I don't want to see him every single year just good for no reason. Good for no reason and not make the playoffs because he belongs in the playoffs. Devin Booker belongs in the playoffs. This man plays big in big games. He just never had a chance to go to the playoffs. So right now, I'm hurt. And I just hope Devin Booker doesn't sign it yet because you got DeAndre Ayton. You didn't pick Luka. You didn't get me a point guard, shooting guard, and small forward in one player. You got me DeAndre Ayton. Everybody forced the Suns to get DeAndre Ayton. So now, show us. Show me if we can really be good and I need to stay here. Or I'm leaving. And I will go to a big market where I will be a superstar. If he would have dropped 70 points with a Knicks or a Lakers uniform on, you know how big that would have been? It would have been way worse than just, he scored 70 points and they lost. He plays the Phoenix Suns. Just think about it. Think about that. So, to Devin Booker, please, I do not want to see this. I know you want to stay with this team, you want to build with this team, but they're not helping build with you. They gave away your homeboy. That your other point guard gone, and then you got DeAndre Ayton. So we're gonna see how this work out. But like I said, I want Devin Booker to leave and go play with Kyrie Irving or play with Giannis or go to the Lakers. That's all I want. So don't sign it, Devin Booker. Do not sign this extension. I was so ready to do this topic because it was so funny to me when I first saw it and I thought about it, because I guess Lonzo Ball has had this torn meniscus for a while now, and the Lakers knew about it. But the Lakers believe that his camp leaked the information because they didn't want him to get traded. So the Lakers felt like, why y'all do that? Like, what's the point of doing it? And they got mad about it. So they went and got Rajon Rondo. And when they got Rondo, I didn't understand why the Lakers got him when they got Lonzo Ball. And Isaiah Thomas, obviously Isaiah Thomas is about to go to Orlando, I think. But Rondo looks like he's not going to go to the bench. He's not going to be the next dude from Lonzo Ball. So I don't understand why they did that. But they said it's a warning to Lonzo Ball that, dude, we will trade you. And it was so funny to me that it came out right when they said he was in trade talks. They was talking about trading him to the Spurs for Kawhi Leonard. It came out later that the Spurs aren't even interested in Lonzo Ball, and I feel like that. I feel like that from the beginning because of LeVar Ball. The Spurs don't run like that, and they definitely don't want that with LeVar Ball talking about Greg Popovich and all that. So they want to stay away from all that. They want Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, and some picks, which obviously is probably not going to happen. But I want to know how y'all feel about this. Lonzo Ball and Rajon Rondo are almost the same player, as in distributing to the ball, passing the ball, pass first, loves to run the offense, loves to get up and down the court. You got LeBron James. You're gonna get a lot of assists from LeBron, and Lonzo Ball is literally coming out with an injury report just so he won't get traded. And I always told y'all, I'm a huge fan of Lonzo Ball. I'm a Lakers fan. I was happy we got him. It felt good to have somebody relevant on the team. It felt like Lonzo Ball was on TV. The Lakers was on TV just because of Lonzo Ball, to see what he was going to do. His dad talked him up, and I loved it. I loved it. But I said a couple months ago, Lonzo Ball can be traded. And that's where I draw the line for LeVar Ball. I love LeVar Ball, but it's some stuff that he say where y'all are not in control. Lonzo Ball is not going to the Lakers. Y'all are not in control. Lonzo Ball is good. Matt Johnson sees a lot of him in Lonzo Ball. But when y'all do stuff like this, y'all have no control. They have control over Lonzo. They can trade him whenever they want to. He will wake up, like I said, with the Charlotte Hornets. He will literally wake up with the Charlotte Hornets. And everybody going to be sad. Everybody going to be sad because they don't need Lonzo Ball to bring people in no more. They got LeBron James, who is going to bring every single person from LA to the Lakers games. It's not going to be about Lonzo Ball no more. It's going to be slapped about LeBron James, then Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball is the center of attention in LA right now, and as long as he's there for the next 4 years, he'll be the center of attention. And like I said, I believe the Lakers should give Lonzo Ball a little chance. I didn't want them to trade him because he actually had a good rookie season. He could have averaged a triple-double if he would have played the entire season. He would have averaged a triple-double if he played the entire season. So, with this Rajon Rondo and Lonzo Ball thing, I don't see Rajon Rondo saying, I'm going to come off the bench. So, we're going to have to see who is going to start for the Lakers, Lonzo Ball or Rajon Rondo. I want it to be Lonzo. I want him and LeBron James to be on the court at the same exact time. But you brought in another person with a mental, like, oh, this is my team. I'm pass the ball. LeBron James, you go stand over there while we run the offense. I'm pass the ball. And then Lonzo Ball is more, all right, we're going to get it up the court. We're going to pass it. We're going to do our thing. And like I said, I don't know how this is going to work. But this is a warning shot to Lonzo Ball about them leaking that he has a torn meniscus because he didn't want to get traded. It was so funny to me when I heard that. But y'all let me know, Rajon Rondo or Lonzo Ball starring for the Los Angeles Lakers this coming season.